and care for animals. This has been a special hurricane preparedness alert from the source, WOCA.
Hurricane Dorian will impact the area on Monday and Tuesday. We expect heavy rain, strong winds, and severe impacts at the coast, and the severity of those impacts will depend on the exact track of the system. Ahead of it for our Friday, we'll see showers and heavy storms from late morning on, mid to upper 80s. Spotty storm Friday night, lows in the 70s. Saturday and Sunday, showers and storms, mid to upper 80s. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Bill Degger.
Howdy folks, RL here for Dairy Queen Silver Springs. We want to thank Marion County for 45 years of loyalty. We love this wonderful community, so come on down to Dairy Queen Silver Springs and get some of our great food and ice cream. We have a number of great meal deals that include dessert at a better price than anyone in the industry. Our products are made fresh to order, just for you. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
When you see the Mike Scott Plumbing truck, you know that experienced certified technicians are on the job. Mike Scott Plumbing has the equipment and expertise to handle any size septic job, residential and commercial. From pumping septic tanks to installing new tanks and drain fields. When you want the job done right the first time, then the first call you need to make is to Mike Scott Plumbing. Mike Scott Plumbing is locally owned and operated since 1987, so you get the quality you expect at the price you deserve. If water runs through it, we do it. Mike Scott Plumbing.
All right, 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Not a bad-looking Friday. The weekend doesn't look too... it depends. It depends, Robin. We are getting mixed messages about when Hurricane Dorian might be dropping rain on us. But if you look at the map, I mean, you can see it getting closer and closer. And in our experience in the past, there are two things that happen as a storm gets closer. First, it gets drier, and the rain actually gets pulled away, right? And then the outer bands start to come into our skies, and then you start to get the rain, right? And you feel like you're in a hurricane, but you're really not. You're in the outer band. So let me do that amateur weatherman thing that I do real quickly.
Okay.
Right now at the Paddock Mall, it is 79 degrees. 85 is the expected high today. There is an 80% chance we'll see rain today, but it has nothing at all to do with that hurricane. Tomorrow, highs around 90 and a 54% chance of rain. Again, nothing related to the hurricane. Now, Sunday might be a little bit related. There's only a 43%, and that doesn't sound like much. It sounds normal, right? But part of that is because the exact opposite of what people associate with a hurricane, it pulls the rain away, right? Mm-hmm. And then Sunday night, that's when you start to see rain coming in. There's a 60% chance of rain mentioned for Sunday, and an 89% chance of rain mentioned for Tuesday. And then by Wednesday, it's still telling us it's going to be raining on Wednesday, so I don't know if that's the tail end of it or not. I guess we'll just have to wait this one out. My hope is that all of this is for nothing.
Yeah.
My hope is that we're all, getting our gasoline and our water and our food and our dog food, and we're going to have a lot of food at the end of this all.
Yeah.
But they call them spaghetti predictions, right? Or spaghetti, whatever they call them.
Yeah.
There are several different agencies that predict where the storm will go. There's always that one haywire one, right? There's always one. Is it the European one? There's always one of them that sends the storm different than most of the rest of them. Mm-hmm. I wonder if that guy ever gets it right. Whoever that guy is.
I know. He likes being different.
So anyway, I was looking at them, and nearly all of them pass right through Ocala. Or close to Ocala, close enough for the storm to be felt. And there's a couple of them that don't. That guy could be right? You never know.
Right, exactly.
You never know. It's interesting that they are so different sometimes, right?
Oh, I know. Very different.
All right. We need to know what we need to know, right? So if you want to call in, the number is 622-9622. So the one thing I know is on your minds if you have children in school is school. Mm-hmm. So do we know anything, Robin? I know I asked you at the last minute if you could look.
Yeah, no, the schools are still open today. The school buses are running today. Everything's fine. We haven't received anything from Kevin Christian yet about the shelters. Of course, the schools will be closed Monday because of Labor Day. That's
right. I forgot about Labor Day. Okay.
Yeah, so we haven't received anything about shelters, if any shelters are open, anything like that. We went to marionschools.net, and they said they are directing everybody to the Marion County Management website. We went there, and it says right there, as of this time, there are no shelters open. And
it's kind of premature.
Yeah,
but they are telling people on the coast that they should evacuate starting tomorrow.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of people coming up yesterday. I know some people that walk in the morning and are on the east side of 36th Avenue, and there were a lot of cars coming up west in the morning, more so than normally would. So there might be, their speculation was that they're coming in from Daytona and coming here inland from the hotels and everything. Okay. So because they walk every day and they see, the regular stream of traffic, and all of a sudden it's more cars, more people in each car. So that's their speculation.
Don't take it lightly, obviously, and remember that hurricanes also spawn tornadoes. Not to put scare on top of scare, but so right now, did you ever do that thing where you go get a map like from one of the TV stations and then you just plot it when you hear the guy on the radio tell you where it is?
Oh yeah, it was so cool because years ago the Star Banner used to do that.
Right,
get a free map, and it was so much fun, and that was just so neat. And then you'd sit with the children and you let them
show
mark
them
it all up. You let them do it. At least I did.
No, that's a great way to teach latitude and longitude and why it's important.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's see. At 5 a.m., the latitude was 23.8 degrees north. The longitude was 69.1 degrees west.
Nice.
This is at 5 a.m. this morning. It's now 7:39. So at that time, it was 260 miles east-northeast of the southeastern Bahamas. The winds were 105 miles per hour. The storm was moving northwest at 12 miles per hour. In other words, coming our way, 12 miles per hour. And you know what they're saying? They're saying that when it gets to the coast of Florida, that it's going to slow down. It's not going to be moving 12 miles per hour.
Oh, my.
So the slower it goes, the longer it drops water. We've had this a couple of times. There was one storm I remember that spun around in just south of us, like the Orlando area.
Yeah, it stalled.
And just flooded that whole area. So this might happen with this one. It might flood the East Coast. You never know. It might flood here.
Yeah.
It's wide enough. This thing, if you're looking at the picture of it, it's already big. I mean, it's already wider than the state of Florida.
Yeah.
I mean, easily.
Yeah, it is. It's huge.
So let's say, for example, the eye of the storm was on Lake Okeechobee, somewhere down there. Ocala would still be getting pelted by this thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure. When I was driving in this morning, I had tiny drops of raindrops on there. So I know it's, it's like, all of a sudden, you got tiny raindrops and then they stop. So, but I know I live up toward 484, and my convenience store on the corner is open 24 hours. It's a small gas station. It's a BP, and, it's only got 6 bays, but it's always been open 24 hours. I've been up there over 20 years, and there are a lot of people coming up there getting gas this morning.
So yeah.
And lines too, even the bigger ones like the racetrack, they've got lines, but my tiny store had a lot of
the rain today has nothing to do with that rain, just so you know. All right, so let's see, what do we have here? Lots and lots of weather stories.
Yeah, we got sandbag distribution that started
all right, let's do that. If you are in a flooded area, an area that floods, and you know how to use sandbags as a way to prevent flooding in your home, Robin is going to tell you where you can get them, and plus, you have a big window. You might want to board it up. I went through that a few times. I boarded them up.
Oh yeah.
I remember when we used to put like duct tape on not duct tape. Yeah, duct tape.
Yeah, duct tape
on the windows. Remember that?
Yeah, on the big sliding glass door windows. Sure,
and
I used to do that.
The reason for that was so that the glass wouldn't come flying in at you. But it would still break, and the water would still come in, right?
Right, but at least the glass wouldn't be shattering. It would be caught.
Hold on. Before you do that, let me take a phone call. Good morning. You're on the air.
Morning, Robin and Larry. How are you?
Hey, good. How you doing?
Good. Good, very good. Hope everyone stays safe through this, but I wanted to mention, speaking of gas, I went yesterday, and they only had high test premium.
Oh, really?
It sold out of the regular gas.
Yeah, that happened at my store 2 days ago. It was only high test.
What happened there?
But then the tanker was there yesterday, so they filled up everything. Yeah, so
Right.
it's good.
So, if people don't get out there soon, there might not be any gas left.
I know. I never. Oh wow! Sounds like she's on a walkie-talkie, right?
Yeah.
I'll hang up.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Stay safe.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like a storm is happening in our phone line.
Yeah, because I filled up on Wednesday, and all the regular and mid-grade was gone, and all that was left was high test, but my store doesn't gouge, so I filled it up with high test. And now, the tanker was there yesterday, so it's got all the stuff. But yeah, she's absolutely right.
And if you're new to the radio business, this is shop talk. For those of you who do a radio show right now, okay? If you get picked on for talking about the storm way too much or way too early, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's better to do it early and too much than late and too little.
Yeah, because then everybody's stuck. You can't get gas, you can't get food, you can't get anything.
I don't for 1 minute believe that we know better what to do than any listener. That is not why we do this. You know why we do this? For the same reason Galen reminds us to donate blood. It's just, oh my gosh, that's right, I got to do that.
Yeah.
Like Lauren just gave us don't go get gasoline because it is going. People, whether it's smart or not to do it, you can debate that all you want. But the fact is people are getting gas.
Yeah, exactly.
And they are having some shortages in some places, as she said. And the Highway Patrol, by the way, there was a thing this morning on the whatever news service we get, talking about the need for escorts. So the Highway Patrol will be escorting the gasoline and the food and some of the other things that happen. And they're going to be stationed, I don't know if deputies or Highway Patrol, somebody's going to be stationed at some of the gas stations that might be overcrowded just to kind of direct traffic or to quell anybody getting upset. Because sometimes, people get out of hand and people don't, sometimes.
And there were shootings, too. The last time that there was a run on gas, we heard people,
my gosh,
shooting other people at the gas station and getting ugly.
Get it now before that happens.
Just absolutely disgusting.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning.
Hey.
I heard a couple of years ago, maybe it was during Irma, that Florida is not supposed to be everybody driving around with a full tank of gas. That's what causes the shortage. Everybody panicking, filling up. I got like a guy who's a home inspector. He goes around all day, inspecting homes and has to fill up a couple of times a week. Well, it becomes a real problem, when he has to go fill up, or the tree trimmer has to go fill up, or the people that are going to be there to help us after the storm, because they can't even get to the pumps.
Yes.
The lines get so long, and these guys have to go to work every day, and do services for us, because there's a lot of prep work for storms, and it causes such a problem because everybody's got to top off. People are in line to fill up with $5 of gas because they burnt $5 worth going back to work the last 2 days, but they're panicking, and it's good to be prepared, but hoarding causes shortages.
Correct.
I seen stuff on Facebook that was so funny. It said everybody's gluten-free until the hurricane, then all the snacks are off the shelf.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
We can all drink 3 cans of soda a day, but with a hurricane, we need 48 cases.
That's it.
Water.
No, I can only drink so much water. Absolutely. No. Okay, I appreciate the call, Lynn. Thank you. And while all that's true, and I don't disagree with any of that, what I'm basically saying, for me, okay, this is just for me, I say to myself, I cannot get on a soapbox somewhere and shout anything to anybody that's going to cause anybody to do anything they don't want to do. I just cannot stop human behavior. I just cannot. So I have to anticipate human behavior. Since I cannot convince my fellow Floridians, since I cannot convince them to not hoard whether it's gasoline or water or beer or whatever.
That's right.
I cannot convince. I'm never going to convince them. The governor can't convince them.
No.
You might. Maybe you'll be influenced by the governor saying, would you please not fill you? There's a few people, but you know human nature. And so since I do, I'll just put it on me. Mm-hmm. I say, you know what? I know what it's going to be like. People are going to be there. Blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. Let me go now because I can't change human behavior. I'm just going to go get what I need. And
me too.
And that's kind of what I did.
Yeah, and that's me too. You know, I got my gas, got my food, got my ice, my water. I got everything. So
and P.S. Talking about human behavior. Listen to this. This is a Disney story. There was a Disney story regarding the long lines, Robin, at this new thing. What's it called? Galaxy's Edge?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what they have put into place is the virtual line. So you will get a text message when your turn is getting close.
Oh.
Now, why can't they do that with all the rides?
Yeah, exactly. Why not?
And they also say this is temporary. They're not going to do it forever. They're just going to do it while it's really, really popular.
Oh, my gosh.
But why can't they do that? Why can't that be the new way of doing it?
Yeah, because the Avatar ride, you're still waiting 6 hours, so why not do it? And that ride's been there over a year.
I don't know.
I know.
I don't know. But anyway,
why
thought I would
do it the new way?
Share that with you. All right.
Exactly.
I actually have a bunch of news here.
Oh, good.
It's mostly about the storm.
Good. About sandbags.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about the sandbags.
Okay. We've got
Mr. Sandbag.
the sandbags started distribution this morning at 7 a.m. It will run through 7 p.m. The locations are at Wrigley Field, 405 County Road East 316 in Citra, the Bellevue Sports Complex, 6501 Southeast 107th Street in Bellevue, the Dunellen City Complex, 11924 Bostic Street in Dunellen. In the city of Ocala, there are 2 locations so far, the Riley Arts Center, 500 Northeast 9th Street, and the Ed Krosky Recreation Center, 1510 Northwest 4th Street, Ocala, Florida. They will have the sand there. They will have the bags there. You will be required to fill your own bags, so you will need to bring your own shovels. We posted that on the WOCA Facebook page. We also posted important sandbag information from Seminole County. There are 2 pages. It tells you how to use them, the types of sandbags, how to fill the sandbags, some hints for stacking the sandbags, how to handle them, that type of thing.
How heavy are they? How heavy is that sandbag?
I think that's why they're telling you, because aren't they like 3 or 5 pounds, something like that? So, you know, they're telling you.
I was thinking they'd be 50. By the way, where is Wrigley Field? I just looked it up, and it says it's in Citra. Is that right?
Yeah, 405 County Road East 316 in Citra.
Okay. Didn't know. I keep hearing Wrigley Field. I thought, what the heck is Wrigley?
Chicago? We have to go to Chicago?
I have to go to Chicago to get a sandbag.
That's right. So all of these 3 are sports complexes. Dunellen City Complex, Bellevue Sports Complex, and Wrigley Field in Citra. So it's really nice cross-section.
All right. Again, the phone lines are open. If you want to call in, the number is 622-9622. Thank you for tuning in. We are one of the emergency alert stations in this community, and we are here for you. If we have any information that can help you, we will definitely make sure it's out there. Mm-hmm. One of the beautiful things about modern day technology is that we do have social media in addition to the broadcast media.
That's right.
And Robin is the lady who puts this stuff on the WOCA site. I mean, maybe I'll put something once in a while.
You put stuff
I think
on there.
Dan puts stuff once in a while. Joe puts stuff once in a while. But Robin does most of it. And all this information regarding where the sandbags are, where the sugar cubes are, where the dish soap is.
I got sugar last night, too. I remembered.
No, none of that stuff.
Oh, okay.
What do you have? Sandbags, school closings.
Yes.
Floods. If there are trees down, we don't have any of that yet, but Robin will be putting all that on the Facebook page. So
yeah, and they all keep us,
just hope we don't have any of that
informed.
stuff. We hope we don't have any of those stories.
I know. And if anybody wants to call the Citizen Information Hotline, it's area code 352-369-7500. That is the hotline to the Marion County Emergency Management line. So
Really?
we'll speak to a representative. They're all volunteers from Marion County. And that's located right at the Marion County Sheriff's Office.
We should call him up, put him on the air.
We could.
Well, maybe we'll do that. I don't want to throw him a curve. Maybe we'll call him up
we
during
could
the
do
break.
that.
Well, yeah, we'll do it at the break.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What else do we have besides weather? Besides this hurricane? I don't want you to take it lightly, though.
No.
I don't want to hear about any of you being stranded or in a wreck or in a flood or something like that.
Yeah, in my community, I'm not in a gated community. I'm just on the street, okay? Off of 200 up by 484, but there's a community I belong to online, and then they'll put things in, if they need a handyman, if they've experienced something with the phone, that type of thing. Well, there was one posted on there yesterday. A woman is in a walker. She is with a walker. She has no family here, and she was really nervous about the storm and was wondering if there was anybody she could stay with. So she got a lot of responses with that.
Oh, wow.
A lot of responses.
Yeah.
It's a nice community out there. We all live by the street. Not a gated community.
Okay, what else do we have here? Remember that car that went off the bridge in the bridge that connects Tampa to St.
Oh,
Pete?
yes.
Well, they did find the body finally.
Oh,
Yeah,
gee.
a 53-year-old guy. I'm not sure what happened there. They don't tell you what happened, but apparently he hit a pickup truck and then flipped several times before rolling into the water.
Oh, my God.
It's not that far of a drop,
No.
right? So, but still, he died. 53-year-old Hiran Reese Vaz was his name. That bridge, by the way, is called the Howard Franklin Bridge.
Okay.
I'm never going to remember that. That's a great trivia question. What is that bridge called, right?
Howard Franklin Bridge. Okay.
A highway patrol, a sheriff's deputy down in Orange County was hit by a car as he and another deputy were cleaning debris from an accident.
That was a disgusting story, too.
And the guy has a broken leg, a broken arm, a head injury, and he's listed in serious but stable condition.
What is the matter with those drivers? It was horrible.
CSX Railroad is selling 220 miles of rail in New York and Canada to the Canadian National Railroad. It's in our local news, or state news anyway, because CSX Railroad is a Florida-based company.
Oh, okay.
Based out of Jacksonville, I think. Yep, there it is, Jacksonville. Anyway, so they are going to use that line to run from Beauharnois, Quebec to Liverpool, New York.
Oh, my gosh.
Beauharnois, Quebec. Good morning, you're on the air.
Oh, well, what I called, I grew up in Pinellas County, but most of the people in Pinellas and Hillsborough County call that the Frankenstein Bridge because it's had so many terrible accidents.
Oh, really? Oh, my gosh. The Frankenstein. I got to remember that. That's an easy way to remember it. All right. Thank you. Appreciate the call. Frankenstein Bridge, Robin. What was the one we went over on our bicycles? We went over not that bridge, but there's a bridge like parallel to it. Basically, I think it takes you to Clearwater, and so we did a bike ride one. I think it was 5 miles each way, right? 5 miles.
I think it was Highway 60, right?
Nah, maybe. Yeah.
I think it was the highway. It's Highway 60, and it was that bridge, and I can't remember the name. Was that Courtney Campbell Causeway?
Courtney Campbell Causeway. Yeah. Listen to you. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Good
Where
memory.
did that come from? Wow.
So the good news is for me,
Yes.
if there's no gasoline, I have a bicycle.
Me too. We do. Galen was making fun of bicycles.
That's right.
The other day, and we've got them.
I'm not that fast. I'm not that fast with anything, really. Except you put a grilled cheese in front of me, that'll go fast. It's just too bad that grilled cheese goes so quickly, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I like a salad once in a while. It lasts longer.
It does. It's like, am I ever going to get done with this?
You ever hear, like, when you go to Italy they will say, "Oh yeah, people have lunch for 4 hours." 4 hours. 4 hours.
Yeah.
How is it you sit for 4 hours?
I know. It's just ridiculous.
And they will make fun of Americans for eating too fast. Well, that's too long. 4 hours is too long.
Exactly.
I mean,
That's a long time.
If you have a luncheon with somebody, what is the average length of time you spend at that luncheon? Half hour?
Yeah,
Maybe 40 minutes?
I would think so, yeah.
But in Italy, 4 hours?
Yeah. Well, you eat different courses and everything, and you all
Oh, you're
gotta-
justifying it? I can't even justify that. If I go to Italy and it's time to eat,
Uh-huh.
and I look at the clock and think, oh gosh, I'm not getting out of here till 4. And what time to eat dinner? Oh, 5. How long is that thing gonna last?
That's right. Well, maybe that's like the family gathering, but I'm talking about the whole family. Grandmas, grandpas,
So it's a
uncles,
rare
aunts,
thing.
stuff like that. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but
I
even-
can't imagine every day.
But even Thanksgiving
yeah, no, that's
in
a long
America,
thing,
even
yeah.
Thanksgiving in America.
Yeah.
I'm not at that table for 4 hours.
No, but we eat. There's a lot of food. It might take us 40 minutes to eat something if we got a table of 8. We're at like 30 minutes that we're really eating stuff, and then we're just sitting there, just relaxing.
Yeah,
and
opening
chatting.
your belt and saying,
And
"Oh
it's
my
really nice.
gosh, I ate too much."
Yeah, I love the Thanksgiving gathering.
Oh, I'm okay. Yeah, but they don't. It's all right, but that's different. You're going into the living room and you're watching TV and talking, and you ladies are in the kitchen. Whatever you talk about.
Yeah, right. Well, we're all doing stuff. We like to feel like we're contributing.
Okay,
so
but in Italy, are you contributing, or are you just sitting around eating?
I think we're. I don't know. I have
Maybe
to
it
go
is
to
a-
Italy. Maybe I'll go.
Maybe
to
it is a
Italy.
sexist thing. Maybe the men sit around, smoke cigars, and talk manly things like politics and sports.
That's right. Isn't that a big football day? You got the parade, and then you got the football games.
Oh my gosh, I have this thing.
Oh.
5 things to know if you're running a generator after a storm.
Okay.
Oh, I can't do it. I don't have time.
Oh, all right.
But anyway, I'll read it to you on the other side.
Okay.
Galen Unold up in Atlanta, he doesn't even think about this time. He knows
Well-
his wife's got it covered.
Yeah, she does. Her and her son, they're going to party all weekend, so he doesn't got to worry.
All right, we'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala. Again, if you would like some of the detailed information about the addresses for sandbags, for example, go to facebook.com/newstalk.woca. Thank you, Robin.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. All of Florida could feel impacts from Hurricane Dorian. Robbie Berg at the National Hurricane Center says
There's still some uncertainty exactly where the storm is going to move. But that being said, it'll be large enough that many areas of the state, especially along the east coast of the state, will feel the hazardous weather conditions.
and the storm's expected to come ashore as a major hurricane, a Category 3 or 4 on Monday. Alabama's Republican Governor Kay Ivey apologizes for wearing blackface during a comedy skit at Auburn University in 1967.
Even though Ivy says she doesn't remember the skit, she apologized for her part in it.
I will do all I can going forward to help show the nation that the Alabama of today is a far cry from the Alabama of the 1960s.
Ivy says that college senior of the 60s is not who she is today and is not what her administration represents.
Fox's Gernal Scott. America is listening to Fox News.
When it comes to your identity and the personal information on your devices, there's no soundtrack to let you know you're in danger. Today's digital world is so connected, it just takes one weak link for criminals to get in. Good thing LifeLock now adds the power of Norton Security. LifeLock uses proprietary technology to detect threats like your personal info for sale on the dark web. And Norton Security helps protect up to 5 devices from ransomware and other online threats. Plus, if you have a problem, our agents will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or cybercrime or monitor all transactions at all businesses. But with LifeLock, we can help alert you to danger. Join now and get 10% off your first year. Go to LifeLock.com and enter promo code NEWS. That's promo code NEWS for 10% off. LifeLock with Norton. More detection, more protection.
This is a special hurricane preparedness alert. Hurricane Dorian is now a Category 2 storm and is forecast to intensify into a powerful Category 4 storm, posing a major threat to Florida. Coastal communities are urged to begin evacuation immediately. Dorian will slow down as it approaches Florida, causing coastal flooding and extensive beach erosion. Most models show Dorian passing directly over Ocala and Marion County. If you live in an area prone to flooding, residents can get sandbags from Wrigley Field, Bellevue Sports Complex, and Denellen City Complex through 7 p.m. In Ocala, pickup will be available at the Riley Arts Center and the Ed Krosky Recreation Center. Highway Patrol troopers will be escorting deliveries of food, fuel, and other supplies, and workers at the Central Florida Zoo in Sanford are making sure the zoo is hurricane ready to protect and care for their 400 animals. This has been a special hurricane preparedness alert from the source, WOCA.
Hurricane Dorian will impact the area on Monday and Tuesday. We expect heavy rain, strong winds, and severe impacts at the coast, and the severity of those impacts will depend on the exact track of the system. Ahead of it for our Friday, we'll see showers and heavy storms from late morning on, mid to upper 80s. Spotty storm Friday night, lows in the 70s. Saturday and Sunday, showers and storms, mid to upper 80s. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Bill Degger.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Medical providers are special, and to look special, they go to Scrub Paradise in Ocala. Located off Easy Street next to Shoe Carnival, Scrub Paradise has a wide selection of top brand scrubs, medical shoes, and accessories. Embroidery is also available. Don't settle for the same boring scrubs. Visit Scrub Paradise today or call 352-873-4368. Your favorite brands are on sale. 352-873-4368. That number again is 352-873-4368.
With a graduate degree in management and leadership from Webster University, there'll never be a better time for you to explore what's next in your career. Classes are scheduled so you can continue your normal workday routine, and the accelerated program means a new term starts about every 10 weeks. If you're looking to gain a broad general management and leadership perspective, then Webster University's Management and Leadership degree program is the right one for you. It's all a part of what's next at Webster University.
Go to webster.edu/manage, accredited by ACBSP.
Attention passengers for Flight 1370. The plane has been delayed at its departure point and will be at least 2 hours late. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Are you serious? It took us over an hour to get here, 2 hours going through security and getting our tickets, and now we have to wait another 2 hours.
Yeah, it's beautiful here, but we're inside this overcrowded airport all day because the plane is stuck in bad weather.
This is the last time we ever do this. When we get back, we're going to Ocala Aviation and getting our pilot's license.
Yeah, we've been talking about that long enough. It's about time we did it. Then we could just fly ourselves and never have to deal with this mess again.
Right. No long lines, no full body groping security, no baggage checks.
Not to mention never losing your luggage. Remind me again why we haven't done that?
Well, we're idiots.
Oh, right.
Attention all passengers for Flight 1370. It looks like the plane is going to be delayed a little bit longer. The airline has lost the pilot's luggage. Isn't it time you got your pilot's license? Call Ocala Aviation today. 352-861-7484. That's 352-861-7484. Hey, you've earned it. Call today.
Thank you, Dan. 6 minutes after 8 o'clock. It really is a beautiful day. Look at that beautiful day.
It is.
Huh?
It's pretty.
Just a nice day. You can't even imagine that there's actually a storm out there somewhere, right? It just doesn't seem like there is. But there is. There is. So let me do this real quickly before we go to Galen. Not that I have anything you probably don't have, but I do have the temperature. 79 degrees right now. Not that you care about that. 86, the expected high today. There is rain in the forecast. Has nothing to do with Dorian, Hurricane Dorian. But there's still a 75% chance we'll see rain this afternoon. Tomorrow, a 60% chance of rain again. As far as I can tell, it doesn't look like that has anything to do with Dorian, but the rain Sunday might. Mm-hmm. Monday might, and Tuesday might. There's about an 80% chance we'll see rain on Tuesday. I think they better up it to 100, unless they're so sure. All right, Galen Unald is on the phone from Life South Community Blood Center. All of this talk about what to do to prepare for a hurricane is probably already in your arsenal of knowledge. Everybody probably knows everything we're already saying. And similarly, you already know that we need to donate blood. But the reason for the daily visit, first of all, we like talking to Galen. He's fun. He has radio skills, and I like that. It makes for a good show. But there's also that simple reminder. It's not giving us information as much as it is nudging us. Hey, get off your butt. Go donate some blood, would you?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Galen. Galen's up in Atlanta right now at Dragon Con. Hey, Galen. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are you?
How's Atlanta today?
It's going to be a pretty day. It really is.
Yeah.
A little cold this morning, but yeah, it's going to be nice. I think it's like 65 degrees or something.
65, Robin. 65.
Nice.
That's too cold for Galen. He doesn't like 65.
Anytime it gets below 80, I think there should be something done about it.
What should you do? What would you recommend somebody do?
Pour carbon monoxide in the air or something, maybe make it a little warmer. I'm kidding, kind of. I hate cold weather. I don't function well in it. I don't like it.
What's up with your phone? You got something different going on today?
Well, I'm sitting on a charter bus, and I think I'm sitting like right over the generator, so I don't know if there's a hum in the background or not. Is that what it is?
Are you traveling somewhere?
We're about to. We're at our donor center in Atlanta. We're about to head down to the hotel to start working.
Okay. So is today an actual day of Dragon Con? This is no more prep, it's actual day?
Yeah, yesterday, it starts earlier and early every year. So yesterday is really the first day of Dragon Con that we start having panels and sessions right around 4 o'clock. So yesterday was the first day.
See anything weird?
No, it's a little early. Today, you'll start to see the stuff, and then Saturday is a super weird day. Didn't see anything weird. It's really, I've done this so many times. It's weird that I get shot by something.
That's funny. It's weird that you get shot. You've seen it all, right?
No, I'll never claim to see it all here, but it's weird for me to get shot. I'll get shot. But when you see 100,000 people and 60,000 of them are in some kind of costume, not everybody shocks you.
And if you could somehow read everybody's mind, what is the one thing that they hope to see when they're there? Is it a famous person? Is it a show of some sort? What is actually the thing you would pick up on the most if you knew what everybody was thinking?
That's a phenomenal question. You know what everybody here wants is they want somebody to get them, right?
To get them.
A lot of these people, they like such an eclectic shows. Here's a perfect example. So yesterday, I talked to this person in the canteen, and by the way, Mr. Moon says hello. Howard Moon wanted me to make sure I tell you guys hello.
Howard Moon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He comes every year.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Cool.
He's in charge of the film festival.
Does he have his dog? Does he have his dog? Does he have his dog?
No. Maggie wasn't there, but I see him every year at Dragon Con because he runs the film festival. So I talked to somebody yesterday, and what they love is Korean films. Also a white person, right? I mean, they're born in America. They've been to Korea once, but they love Korean films. And one specific actor from Korea, and she loves Dragon Con because there's a group of about 15 of them, and they all meet here to talk about their love for this Korean actor.
Really?
Oh my!
Yeah, and so there are people that'll like a show that, in their mind, nobody likes. Right? Nobody in their circle, nobody in their, in their close-knit family or friends like the show. But they come here, and there's, thousands of people
I hear what you're
like
saying.
that
Yeah.
show. And so they'll see somebody in that costume or something like that. They'll go, oh my gosh. And so they That's what I mean by when they're so happy when somebody gets it.
God, yeah. Well, that's almost like a psychological observation that you had right there. You could have been a psychologist, yeah.
Yeah, well, you get the same thing. Like if you like, maybe if you know somebody who really likes accordions, and you don't know anybody else in your area that likes accordions or even knows how to play them, and then all of a sudden you go to a polka convention, and everybody likes accordions.
Oh my gosh. Well,
is that ever happened?
No, oh my gosh.
And then you do a Weird Al jam session.
I saw a cartoon the other day. Listen. I saw a cartoon today, and it was split in half. And the top half said, "Welcome to heaven. Here's your harp." On the bottom half, "Welcome to hell. Here's your accordion."
Gee, that's horrible.
I thought people don't get the accordion because they don't hear it right. You got to hear it at the right place. I don't think the accordion is necessarily a good musical instrument for records. I know there's exceptions to that, so don't call me. But for the most part, it's just an ambient out in the street kind of a sound. You just hear it. Oh, that sounds nice, right?
Right, exactly.
It's not necessarily something you're going to play in your car. Again,
right.
with some exceptions. Right? I think
right.
But if you came to Dragon Con and you were playing your accordion, you'd probably have 10 people stop you and talk to you about it. I mean that. But again, that's the story I tell everybody. I'm like, I don't get it. Okay. Because we all like something, and then everybody around us looks at us and is like, what are you doing? What is this?
Well, I hear what you're saying.
Weird for liking this.
I hear what you're saying. When I worked at the Nassau Coliseum in New York, it was exactly that way with musical groups. There would be groups in there that I never heard of, that there wasn't one person that I knew that liked the group, and yet 17,000 people would come to watch them. And it was like, how is it possible? This guy's got 17,000 people. But that's just, I always say this, that if everybody had my tastes, nobody would be selling lobster.
Correct. But I'll tell you what, we would run out of tartar sauce.
That's right. We would run out of tartar sauce. That's right. It would be a high-priced commodity.
Well, but does that make sense? And I will tell you, I've discovered shows, I've discovered different things because of Dragon Con, and it also helps me stay current, with my kids, because there's a bunch of young people here, and they'll tell me what they're into, and it's kind of I don't know. It's Dragon Con. It's really hard. Everybody's so nice, so understanding.
All right, so here's
if you were to go to the mall and somebody was dressed like something, you're like, oh, who are you trying to look like?
Right.
Really offended, right?
Right.
Here, they look forward to that so they can explain to you their passion for their character.
So I want to make a parental observation based on something you just said. You said at Dragon Con you can kind of keep up with the things that are interesting to your boys, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's Robin and me when we were your age. At this point, I don't even care anymore. Whatever they're doing, they're doing. I don't even. I mean, they have their own likes, and I'm happy for them, and I'm not necessarily trying to be hip for them anymore.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you know what? You can now talk about adult things.
That's true. That's true
I
too.
mean, you can talk about kids, and you can talk about your job, and you have more of a common language. But when your kids are teenagers,
yeah,
you don't speak the same language, and you're just trying to stay relevant in their life.
Absolutely. No, I hear what you're saying, and I've been there. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Do you know where I've never been? Galen?
Where's that?
I've never been to Italy. This is not a long topic. This is not even a topic. But it was
interesting.
But apparently it takes 4 hours to eat lunch in Italy. And they make fun of Americans for eating so fast. And I'm thinking, wait a minute.
Isn't lunch at like 2 o'clock though? Isn't that like at 2:30? It's like the meal of the day.
What's the longest you ever sat? What's the longest you ever sat at a table at a meal?
Oh, I can answer this. All right, so you guys know that I'm like the least patient person on planet Earth.
Okay.
Yeah,
we do.
All right.
I mean, I'm in the running. I may be in the top.
No, you are not the least. Joe Martone is the least patient person on the planet Earth.
I don't know. I get bored really fast. So I was dating my wife, and we went to the melting pot in Gainesville. And this is before there was a melting pot in Ocala.
Uh-huh.
And so we were dating, and she was living in Ocala, and I was living in St. Augustine, going to college. And so we drove up to the melting pot, and we sat there for like 4.5 hours at the melting pot. So that was it. But, you know,
Well, wait a
when
minute.
you're in love and you're trying to impress something, and somebody, you'll sit there forever.
Okay, but you were courting, right? You were in that stage?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like now we've been married for 22 years, and I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Oh, that can be taken the wrong way.
I mean, yeah, you can take it any way you want. But no, if we're in the restaurant with the kids, I mean, like, we all kind of get restless. So
The older you get, the more likely you are to sit at the table a little bit longer. But I can't even at my age, 4 hours, forget it. It's not going to happen.
you imagine going to Denny's for lunch or something, and you're taking up a table for 4 hours?
We've done that before.
No, we did it at Morris. Was
Yes,
it Morris?
we did at Morrison's.
Yeah. Wait for something.
I had, Robin's referring to, we went out to eat with my mom and dad one time, and they really didn't want to get up. We went from lunch to dinner, put it that way.
We were there. It was like, it was very, very enjoyable. We got lost in conversation.
See, Robin is saying that because she knows that my mom and dad are in heaven, and they're going to, like, strike her with lightning if she tells the truth. She's afraid lightning is going to come down. But to be honest with you, Galen, I was looking at my watch or whatever time. I don't have a watch.
Darn right you were.
I was looking at something going. Go ahead.
Robin is an incredibly nice person. I would have just got nothing left. I would have answered my phone. It rang. I would have magically answered it.
No, you wouldn't have got up. But here's the funny thing. I wonder if they was thinking the same thing. Like, I wonder when they got in the car, did they say, holy cow, they talk a lot.
I bet that was the case. I
remember one time, here's a funny story. I was at my mom's house, and she had all this fried chicken, and I was full. And she said, come on, Larry, you can eat more. I said, no, Mom, I'm full. And she was saying that to everybody, okay?
Yeah.
The next time I saw her, did you see how much John can eat? I'm thinking, Mom, you insisted. You insisted. I said to her, you know that
a mom thing, though?
I said to her, I'm glad I didn't eat. You would have been saying that about me. No, you don't eat too much. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
That's great. That is fantastic.
Oh, my God.
It's a great
Yeah,
story.
my mom's not a feeder.
She's not a feeder?
That's not what my mom does.
Oh, what is your mom?
Every mom has her own little thing.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't make you eat until you're, she doesn't do that. She just talks to you and finds everything out about you in about 15 minutes.
Nice.
Did your mom have a completely different relationship with your sister than with you?
Oh, yeah, still does. Absolutely.
Yeah, moms and daughters have a special thing, right?
Oh, moms
and I had a completely different relationship with my father than my sister did. Absolutely. And I think and Robin, I think you probably agree with this. You have a different relationship with all your children.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
I have 2 boys, and we have different commonalities between us.
Well, there you go.
Mm-hmm. So,
that's right. I mean, you have to, because they're
I
not
talk
the same.
differently to Tristan than I do Caleb.
Say that again. You do what?
I talk when I'm talking to Tristan. We have a different style of conversation than I do with Caleb.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're their own person, even though they're both boys. They're all individuals.
You know, I was when I went to New York with Alex a couple of years ago. We were at the airport in Tampa or Orlando, wherever we went, and there were 2 guys, and one guy had his head resting on the other guy's head, taking a nap. I said, Alex, look at that. And he said, so? And I said, it just looks weird. He goes, no, it's not that. That's normal. I said, oh, I'm different.
Must have been embarrassing.
I'm not. There's not a phobe in there. I'm not a homophobe. I'm just saying that I'm not used to seeing that.
Right.
Yeah, but that's a generational thing too.
Yeah.
More than anything else.
Well, that's like when I was at the ballet in Gainesville at the Phillips Center. When I used the ladies' restroom, there was obviously a fella that was transformed into a woman that was in the restroom too. So after I was done, I came out and told Larry about it because I had never seen that before. It was a Caitlyn Jenner type of a person.
Yeah,
and now it's fine with me now.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's still weird.
He was a Caitlyn Jenner type of
guy.
guy.
You were the ballet. You earned that. I mean, going to ballet.
Are you riding right now? Is the bus moving? Sounds like you're moving.
Yeah. Bus is moving.
Yeah.
How many people are on the charter bus with you?
I think 47 are on this one.
Gosh, and you got 3 charter buses?
We have 2.5, yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
We got about 120 people coming down or something.
Nice.
Are you the leader? Are you the chaperone, the leader, whatever you call yourself?
No.
What was that?
No, because what we have is we have we call them directors of each of our areas.
Okay.
And they're in charge of their own people.
All right. So is it exciting right now for everybody in the bus? Are they excited, or are they like you see people?
Yeah. This is their first day, right? So it's my 4th day. It's their first day, so they're very excited.
It's like when you see people on public transportation; they almost look like they couldn't care less about going wherever they're going. Right?
Well, you get on there and you have to. It just looks like, oh my God, why couldn't I have just driven? Yeah. This guy next to me is staring at me. Why is he staring at me?
Yeah, they're probably wondering who you're talking to.
All right.
They all know.
Oh, okay.
We just had a meeting. I just got up and left.
Oh.
Where are you going? Like radio. I don't do the radio show.
You're a rock star, Galen.
And where are you talking to? You're talking to Florida. And what's going on in Florida right now? Well, there's a storm coming their way.
Yeah, by the way, I saw the update. It looks like it's just going to be almost like Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, I think so. Right now, it's down there, sort of.
It's still got a couple days.
Yeah, my wife apparently, gosh, I have missed hurricanes because I've been on the road. And every time, it's like my fault somehow. My wife had to drive around for an hour and a half to find gas.
Oh, yesterday?
It was unbelievable. Yeah, yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, but if you lecture to the public about not hoarding gas, you're not going to get anywhere.
I agree. I know. I'm not. I'm mad at myself. She's mad at me. Mad at me. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, too funny. So today you'll set up. Galen, have you ever been a phlebotomist? Have you ever been a phlebotomist? Have you ever actually done the needle part of?
Yeah.
Oh, you have.
Yeah. I've stuck one person.
Can you still do it?
No. When I was the manager of the Marion region, right, what Colleen does now, you have to know every function that's in that building.
Really?
And I had to stick some for it's one of my employees. And I'm like, all right, done. Check. And then I didn't do it again. Yeah, I've done everything.
Oh, my.
So next time I donate blood, I want you to be my phlebotomist.
No, you don't. First of all, I'm not trained anymore.
I want to scream.
Secondly, I may kill you.
I want to scream.
I know that sounds severe, but if you scream, I can kill you.
Oh my gosh! Well, thank you for what you're doing. How is the blood supply? Well, I guess we should ask that question. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah, we're in emergency need of everything. To be honest with you, it's just our blood supply. Our blood supply just gets hit hard because of all the usage. So a lot of accidents that have needed blood. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but every hospital that we supply, their usage has gone up over the last 3 months, and that just means there's more of a demand on our existing donors. we need new donors. So please just get out there, get the life, and donate blood.
I had a conversation last night, and one lady that we know, she goes twice a week and donates plasma, and she gets $50 for that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's correct. I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah.
Wow, isn't that kind of dangerous? Twice a week?
It's not dangerous. You got to just realize it just goes to pharmaceutical companies, and they make makeup and shampoo, things like that. It cannot be transfused into another human being. That would be against the law. So it's used for manufacturing.
Oh, so but they pay for that. I mean, not the blood centers themselves, like LifeSouth, but it's like a private company.
Correct. Yeah, they pay them to do that. Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Now, if she does that, can she still go to like LifeSouth and donate whole blood, or is that not right?
She has to wait. She'll have to wait.
Oh, okay.
Our wait periods are completely different because we're taking more than just the plasma.
Oh, okay. But apheresis, you can do that every 2 weeks.
Correct.
Oh.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
And so what they're taking from her is plasma.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And so in the plasma, they call it vitamin D. In a lot of the shampoos and stuff like that. They come up with all these kind of different names for it all the time. But yeah, it's basically what they call vitamin D.
Let me real quickly.
It's a very, very little bit.
I want to thank Palm Garden of Ocala for giving us an opportunity to chat with Galen from LifeSouth so that we can all have that reminder. A real quick tagging the LifeSouth need to the coming storm. Galen, maybe you could do that better than me. Why is the storm going to cause us to need more blood? Did you hear me?
Say that again?
Tell us why the storm is going to cause a need for more blood.
Oh, really easy. Twofold. One, our hospitals want to load up in case the roads or things like that get closed because of flooding or storm surge or damage. And two, we may not be able to collect blood for the next 2 or 3 days afterwards because of a loss of power lines being down, flooding, same reasons why we can't go anywhere. If we could declare a state of emergency, then people aren't going to do it. They're not going to want people to leave their house. That really hurts our blood supply. And if so, let's say it hits Fort Lauderdale and one blood collects down there, and they can't collect in a major market like Fort Lauderdale for up to 2 weeks.
Right.
That hurts the entire country.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So that's the real reality of it.
So while you're out there getting the water and the bread and the beer and everything else you're going to need in case there's a storm hitting us directly, make sure you stop by LifeSouth and give some blood. Thank you, Galen. Be careful up there.
Yeah, you guys have a great weekend. Hey, you can still come up.
Yeah, we can.
All right, be careful, Galen.
All right.
Talk to you on Monday.
All right, bye, y'all.
Where the storm is going to move. But that being said, it'll be large enough that many areas of the state, especially along the east coast of the state, will feel the hazardous weather conditions.
And the storm's expected to come ashore as a major hurricane, a Category 3 or 4 on Monday. Alabama's Republican Governor Kay Ivey apologizes for wearing blackface during a comedy skit at Auburn University in 1967.
Even though Ivey says she doesn't remember the skit, she apologized for her part in it.
I will do all I can going forward to help show the nation that the Alabama of today is a far cry from the Alabama of the 1960s.
Ivey says that college senior of the 60s is not who she is today and is not what her administration represents.
Fox's Gernal Scott. America is listening to Fox News.
When it comes to your identity and the personal information on your devices, there's no soundtrack to let you know you're in danger. Today's digital world is so connected, it just takes one weak link for criminals to get in. Good thing LifeLock now adds the power of Norton Security. LifeLock uses proprietary technology to detect threats like your personal info for sale on the dark web. And Norton Security helps protect up to 5 devices from ransomware and other online threats. Plus, if you have a problem, our agents will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or cybercrime or monitor all transactions at all businesses. But with LifeLock, we can help alert you to danger. Join now and get 10% off your first year. Go to lifelock.com and enter promo code NEWS. That's promo code NEWS for 10% off. LifeLock with Norton. More detection, more protection.
This is a special hurricane preparedness alert. Hurricane Dorian is now a Category 2 storm and is forecast to intensify into a powerful Category 4 storm, posing a major threat to Florida. Coastal communities are urged to begin evacuation immediately. Dorian will slow down as it approaches Florida, causing coastal flooding and extensive beach erosion. Most models show Dorian passing directly over Ocala and Marion County. If you live in an area prone to flooding, residents can get sandbags from Wrigley Field, Bellevue Sports Complex, and Denellen City Complex through 7 p.m. In Ocala, pickup will be available at the Riley Arts Center and the Ed Krosky Recreation Center. Highway Patrol troopers will be escorting deliveries of food, fuel, and other supplies, and workers at the Central Florida Zoo in Sanford are making sure the zoo is hurricane ready to protect and care for their 400 animals. This has been a special hurricane preparedness alert from the source, WOCA.
Hurricane Dorian will impact the area on Monday and Tuesday. We expect heavy rain, strong winds, and severe impacts at the coast, and the severity of those impacts will depend on the exact track of the system. Ahead of it for our Friday, we'll see showers and heavy storms from late morning on, mid to upper 80s. Spotty storm Friday night, lows in the 70s. Saturday and Sunday, showers and storms mid to upper 80s. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Bill Degger.